Hello，朋友们，大家好，欢迎大家回到《心灵杀手2》的第11期。在这一期的开头呢，我们先不急着切回萨贾那个角色，我们还是带着 Alan 回一趟他自己的家，因为这已经是被困了13年之后 Alan 第二次回到自己的公寓了。从第一次回到公寓的时候，就发现爱丽丝录的那个影片里面说，在他已经觉得 Alan 死去之后，这么多年里，华亨先生最近经常来拜访他，他长着跟 Alan 一模一样的面容，然后像鬼魂一样一直缠着他，导致他现在精神也非常疲惫。Alan 肯定也心急如焚，想知道爱丽丝现在情况怎么样。我们带他回来看一眼。这就是华恩先生存在过的痕迹 ，Alan 可以感觉到，因为他也是分身之一嘛。但这次回来发现，他们家的布局跟上次来的时候已经完全不一样了，没有一点生活气息，而且房间的摆设还有房间的位置都不一样了。已经有点神经质了，卫生间、浴室不要了，改造成这种暗房、洗照片用。感觉差不多到了崩溃的边缘。这个是 Alan 他的经纪人巴里写给爱丽丝的信。嗨，爱丽丝，在好莱坞我就像离开了水的鱼，比在太平洋西北地区的荒原还要艰难。这些牙齿白得发光的嬉皮士虚伪至极，这里的一切都太他妈好了。事实恰相反，跟这些拍电影的渣子开会的时候，我无数次恶心的想吐，但为了艾伦的遗产，我必须留在这里。所有人都想把 Casey 系列小说的电影版权吃干抹净，他们的想法愚蠢至极。我有责任把这些晒得皮肤黝黑的行尸走肉往好品味的方向上赶。我痛苦地发现，如果他们歪解扭曲艾伦的故事，他肯定会深恶痛绝。他深谙此道，也有充分的理由这么做，所以我们都这么喜欢他，对吧？就说到这儿吧，我还有电话会议，得商量选角的事。你的好哥们 Barry， 1年前加入邪教。嗨，爱丽丝，你肯定觉得我被什么邪恶双子附身了，但我加入了邪教，而且非常喜欢。开玩笑，保健养生太棒了。与艾伦或者是安德森兄弟共事的时候，有时候很难，但远远比不上这些疯狂的电影商务，我的压力都要爆表了。但后来我得知了保健养生的消息，这是我这辈子最明智的决定。我从来没有感觉到这么舒畅以及健康。这里的负责人叫切斯特，他能创造奇迹，完全不是什么疯子。我知道你觉得我肯定在鬼扯，但事实就是我收入很多，你肯定都认不出我了。切斯特说我能来这里是运气好，还说如果我能继续留在纽约，迟早会有劫难。我相信他。发生那么多事情之后，尤其联邦控制局的那些怪人想和我聊聊，我感觉不是太好。话不多说，我可不想把所有人弄得疑神疑鬼的。希望加拿大一切都好，有时间来我这边转转。谢函没有我邮件里面说那么糟糕。你的好哥们 Barry。1年前还有封信，别来无恙。有段时间没有收到你的来信了，所以就想写封信问你一切还好吧。我这里整天都是没完没了的开会，休息的时间都没有。老实的说，我甚至想过在杯子里面撒尿。这里的午饭也很难吃，这些家伙整天开会，无法理解他们哪来时间拍电影。放心交给我吧，那帮家伙闻着腥味就找上门来了。他们想把艾伦的事情拍成电影或者电视剧，甚至还他们想做这游戏。我让他们滚蛋。另外有个叫汤米·布克的犯罪小说家在写有关艾伦的书，我找到他的出版社，告诉他们我们会起诉的。这个布克就是刚开头目睹凶案现场的那对布克夫妇，那对黑人夫妇啊。其实他们的占比还是蛮重的，包括在前面我们还发现了布克夫妇曾经出现在 Casey 的环节里面嘛。你在家还好吗？只是想问问你怎么样。试过给你打电话，但没打通。你可能在灵感的海洋里面畅游吧。我知道你们艺术家在忙项目的时候什么德行，其他所有事情都能抛到脑后。如果你给我回电话没打通的话，那我肯定在忙执行制片人该做的事。尽管我仍然是一头雾水。对了，如果你的展会在商务上需要帮助，尽管开口。Barry 还是不错的，在他们都以为 Ellen 已经死了之后，还能这么照顾爱丽丝。
I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Alan 现在肯定觉得很心酸，看到他老婆这一切。
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
爱丽丝要自己把自己逼疯了。我现在已经有点感觉带入艾莲这个角色了。
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Alan 当时第一次来到作家之屋，看到就是上面这稿书页，同样的书页上面写着 written by， 那个作者的名字被抹去了，是一道划痕。当时还猜是华恩先生，没想到是他自己抹去的。这首歌跟之前的一样，我们可以先跳过。
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
他现在已经意识到了自己的分身当时被华恩先生杀掉了。
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
而且那次 Alan 他来到作家之屋，看到就是被划痕划掉的那稿书页的时候，他也看到了自己被枪杀时候的那一段影像，就好像是不同的时间点发生的事情，然后时间错乱了一样，或者说这一切都是个循环。我们现在切回萨甲的线，在前2期里面，我不知道大家还记不记得啊？最后是萨甲他的老爷索尔那个老爷子说是他们在这边有危险，而且挂电话的时候还听到了索尔开枪的声音。这2个老爷子我们是需要保一下的，因为那俩老爷子确实是有超能力的，算是抵抗黑暗魅影的一种非常坚实的神话力量。就像他们的名字一样，奥丁与索尔。狼崽子，小心应对吧。有1只狼，说明已经2只狼看见我们了。果然。我们这个最高难度里面狼很肉的，吞金兽牙吃了我这么多子弹。我们在去的路上稍微看一下旁边有没有什么可收集的东西就好了，没有的话也不用特意去搜。等我们回头从疗养院出来的时候，等这种潮水都退去了，我们再可以全方位的搜一下这个地图。我们直接去疗养院。就前面这个吧。
Torrin Odin claimed to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
摁个门铃，看有没有人。这边没有箱子吧？没有，挺干净的。
I was just getting the... Oh,
Saga? What's up?
罗斯怎么在
Hello,
这儿？
Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
这个罗斯表现举止怪怪的，他不想让萨贾进来，他想隐瞒什么？瓦哈拉疗养院由古老众神基金会于2017年建立。这座庄园最初由一位不知名的建筑师于1965年为芬兰电影制作人托马斯·赞恩修建，有着浓厚的艺术历史底蕴。12年，一次奇妙的旅途让我与奥丁和托尔两兄弟认识，并且结下了奇妙的友情。当他们的乐队复出时，我很荣幸负责乐队的管理工作。他们在全国巡演，并创作革命性的新音乐。然而，美好的事情总是稍纵即逝。瓦哈拉是让人休养身心的地方。本着这种精神，我希望人们在这里舒适的安度晚年，愿他们能有家的感觉。巴里惠勒，又是 Barry。Barry 在离开了 Alan 之后，他就当起了这两个老爷子的乐队经纪人，还是当经纪人。闲不下来啊。
Old gods of Asgard.
Saga, this way.
这是罗斯做瑜伽的地方吗？
Hello, Jakob. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise.
最喜欢的广告时间。
I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Jakob, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jakob? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
甚至还能改善夫妻生活。Holy shit！ 现在有点不是太能直视他们兄弟俩了。自从知道他们俩是邪教，
There's another lunchbox.
很惋惜啊！多好的两兄弟，混什么邪教啊 ？Alan 的人形挂牌。哦，罗斯是 Alan 的超级小迷妹。醒醒 ，Alan 威克的犯罪小说轰动全国。巴拉巴拉巴拉。这边是 Alan 接受电视台采访的时候一些采访记录，这些都无所谓啊，算是 Alan 生前的一些采访吧。大家喜欢的话，有兴趣的话可以看一看啊，暂停看一看。你能不能帮我个忙？我会给你做薄饼，你是我永远的缪斯罗斯，淘气的 Alan。这是罗斯自己画的连环画。成为我黑暗中的光吧，罗斯。shit， 私生饭呀， 小说界的坏小子。艾伦·魏克以阿历克斯·凯西系列轻松小说闻名的作家，为犯罪小说注入了新鲜的活力。但维克不仅仅以文学的作品闻名，他还是纽约高档俱乐部有名的深夜派对达人。他重新定义了作家在昏暗的房间里面伏案打字的孤独生活已经成为了过去式。维克潇洒地享受着夜生活，也是成了热门场所的常客，乐于成为人们的焦点。他让所有的人，包括是狗仔队，都乐此不疲。不过，让他从所有作家里面脱颖而出的，不仅仅是他社交生活，艺术家都是以个性闻名。维克更是与众不同，破坏公物、殴打摄影师、逃避诉讼。这位作家简直是一列怒气冲冲的火车，而你最好远离铁轨。维克就像是朋克摇滚明星，抓起陈规陋习，猛地砸成碎片，要当心像他这样的叛逆徒。维克在哪里？据报道，继亚历克斯·凯西小说而著称的畅销作家在华盛顿州辉洛镇失踪。维克先生的妻子爱丽丝未对丈夫的失踪发表任何评论，但已经证实她向警方报告了此次失踪案。这起作家失踪案的神秘之处不止于此。据报告，这座小镇还有其他人在类似的时间内失踪，目前尚不清楚这些失踪是否有关联。维克的经纪人巴里表示，他没有任何的信息可以提供，但就在失踪案发生前，有人看到他维克先生出现在辉洛镇。作家 Alan 有暴力对待媒体的历史，据传还曾染有瘾症。若有最新动态，我们将及时报道。瘾症肯定是毒瘾了。毒瘾、酒瘾之类的。这边是 Aiden 就像超人一样的照片。在第一代里面，其实已经表现出了罗斯是他的忠实小妹妹，非常忠实。
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Ati.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
好妖娆的站姿。
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them.
问下他们。
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him. Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that.
That's some fascinating knitwork, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
下头男啊！突然说下头话，诺曼。在两个女士聊天的时候，突然开黄腔。
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are born to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Olli Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
他们小镇是不是就这么几口人啊？啊，清洁工扫地都扫到这边来了，而且罗斯是那个餐馆的服务生，在这边也做起了服务生。
Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Eipä siinä. Name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the Perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway. Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No, no. Perkele saatana, en ollut. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
啊，我感觉每次跟这个谢公交谈都脑子要炸掉了。
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
对对对，你看这个表情。
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy Man Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
我们去找下托尔吧。爱丽丝说的话感觉是一句都不能信啊，这隐瞒的痕迹太严重了。这是他们的活动间，老年活动室。
That's a good dear.
托尔那时候给他打电话的时候，很明显听见了枪声，就像在对抗那些黑暗俘虏一样。所以说，罗斯这个人绝对有毛病，绝对有问题的。物资大爆发，感觉。
Old. Very old.
I shouldn't
The
interrupt him.
government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean.
我们有时候在广播上面听到的一些声音，就是老爷子在这边广播的。
Ever since they sealed
就是
the
他。
bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call us. Ironically, I believe.
我们这算不算偷老年人东西啊？
Vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is.
This is Tor's room.
被砸得一团糟。
This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking. More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage?
像刚开完 party 一样，喝完吃完砸完锅走了。能看出这是70-80岁的状态吗？
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into
啊，
your
好，
room while you're
我搜点东西就走。
performing strengthening
啊，行，
exercises, do you?
好。
I thought not.
啊，行。
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Now I have to start over.
奥丁，
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is this something more serious?
夜之海为啜饮智者杯中水，成为睿智的先知。我放弃了自己的眼睛。这是他自己写的小诗啊。我放眼于何处？从前为了饮用智慧之泉，巨斧湖水，我把它给了密米尔。1976年，我自己拿出来看了看，喝下了私酿酒。1988年，站在门口的人从我手中夺走了它。书写的时间会再次到来。1988年，上次听到1988年还是门先生失踪了一次，对吧？我记得是那个警长探索出来的。
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin?
这是跟托尔喝多了，宿醉了。我们侧写一下
He's
他，
in no shape to talk.
只能侧写了。这边有个照片，全家福。
That woman in the painting looks like Mom.
他妈妈是白种人，
Was I born here?
那
Or is this more of the story?
萨甲既然是黑人的话，说明萨甲的父亲是黑人。
Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt. I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world, but the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
起码我们现在知道了索尔有危险，要先去营救一下他，后面有一场硬仗要干。
Saga strained to pull the string of the crossbow back as far as she could. To her surprise, the latch adjusted to accommodate her. The next bolt would stop a monster.
刚才这个升级是蓄力弓箭，弓箭还是蛮好用的，打一些小怪。
Torrin Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
他们俩知道神奇开关。索尔的房间已经被毁了，不在房间里。
Tor is not okay.
但是肯定
Something is definitely going on here.
肯定遇到事儿了。
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice. 这边算是证实了他和奥丁和索尔确实有亲戚关系，毕竟有一张全家福。 I need to get the clicker to Wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it. 这个是之前拿到的，线索还没放，我们稍微整理一下线索。去找索尔吧，跟罗斯交谈。 这边怎么有华恩先生的符号
Getting in is forbidden for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait, but in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh, didn't see you there. 这种编织物竟然都是这个老太太织的，下面织毛衣那老太太，我们一直捡的 Casey 的午餐盒，这倒是没想到。哇，我今天打了至少40个喷嚏。这个房间是没有。 这边都是锁着的，去找罗斯吧。
Always dreamed of seeing New York in a fancy hotel.
So,
This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry? She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
哇，这个辛西亚就是在上一期里面，威克看那个剧场里面，被华恩先生在剧场里杀掉那个老妇人，就是他泡在浴缸里，然后他的身体下压着是一张唱片，她叫辛西亚。这个辛西亚就是第一代里面的光明女神，她是跟1970年那个诗人赞恩有一定的关系，她爱慕着赞恩，但是赞恩有自己的喜欢的人叫做 Barbara， 而第一代的那个黑色魅影最终被驱散的，被艾伦·魏克驱散的那个大 boss 就是这个 Barbara， 因为当时 Barbara 是掉进了巨斧湖中，就像第一代里面艾伦的老婆掉进了巨斧湖中一样，经历都相似。
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that,
啊，这个帕特怎么一直在这抢戏啊？
Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
哇，神神叨叨的，我去把他门关上去，我把他片给他掐了。怎么又没声音了？哎，这老灯，气死我了！
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag. Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
准备战斗了。刚才罗斯对他的一些，就是临行前的一些小提示，听着就像是威胁一样。小心点水坑啊，小心点黑暗。
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
"现在这游戏一提到水，就是一种恐怖的存在了。好像一切都是巨斧湖水引起的。Alien 的书稿写了什么？听下这个吧。
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song, a gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
听起来这个意思，黑暗力量应该是想要去把索尔给侵蚀掉，但是索尔反抗了，他是有一定的神力的嘛。不过收效甚微，还是被影响了。
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why? Tor was here.
罗斯和我发现安德森先生昏倒在地上，就在电话旁。他手上有烧伤，头上有割伤，他昏过去了，所以把他带来了。整个星期行为都很奇怪，好好照顾他，他可是贵宾，未必。这个未必就是他们的疗养院的一个相当于保安吧，叫布鲁姆。刚才罗斯有提到过。
Odin said Tor needs help, but from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
索尔要变成黑暗俘虏吗？千万不要啊！这可是一个众神啊！索尔的血脉里面流淌着雷霆之力，那个叫威弗的女孩对他施了魔咒。
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
这个叫威弗的女孩就是那个老太太，那说是女孩，其实是那老太太。辛西亚，辛西亚对他施了咒，让索尔对他鬼迷心窍的去追求他。Last for her。这边有个安全屋。 走，我们去找索尔。
Tor, wait! It's me!
好像个老流氓似的。Cynthia，亲爱的，宝贝儿，等我呀。
Come on.
好凶啊 ！Cynthia 给关上了。
Tor left the wellness center.
也许是远程控制的，我们得找一下哪边的电子设备可以打开这边的电子门。不过现在很明显可以确认的一点就是 Cynthia 这个第一代的光明女神已经被黑暗侵蚀了，或者说完全吞噬了。索尔只不过是被影响了，因为他本身是有一点神力的，虽然说现在年迈抵抗不了太厉害，不像稍微年轻一点儿，也不能说年轻一点吧，10几年前那么厉害了。
This door needs a knob.
这边缺了一个门把手，
A security computer.
不过还是能感觉到这俩老爷子年轻的时候肯定是特别厉害，肆意妄为的一生。你已经被接纳加入我们这个神圣的组织，因此你将投身我们神圣的事业，这一看就是邪教。但是不知道是对谁写的，仪式于下次的新月之后的次日举行。弗拉基米尔·布鲁姆，这就是之前他看的那个大巴车司机。
The brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
雅克和伊尔默，广告兄弟俩，是邪教领袖。没想到这么憨憨。
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically.
这个密码就是
Desperate times.
刚才说的新月的第二天，8月16号新月，那就是8月17号，2023年8月17。
Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
真倒霉，这破屋子总是有东西坏掉，我总是得修这修那，老家伙根本就不尊重我。太好了，入会通知书已经到了，我现在是正式成员了。再见，无聊的老男人弗拉德。你好，焕然新生的社交达人弗拉德。我要买伏特加和鲱鱼庆祝一下，这个月将会一切都改变。加入邪教的是这个弗拉德·布鲁姆。我得把地堡附近死掉的浣熊处理掉，太难闻了，对我的宿醉毫无好处。那个大巴车司机，也就是这里的保安，也加入邪教了。
The computer controls the door that Tor went through.
我们去把密码输一下。他刚才说了，用的是欧洲的格式，先日再月，然后再是年份喽。
I have what I need to figure out the password.
刚才看的是8月17对吧？17，8月7号还是17啊？8月17，呀，那就是170823，没错，170823，倒着写 ，nice。
And the doors are open.
看邮件。我是个小小的门把手，背井又离乡，但只要解开这些线索，就能寻根溯源，前往属于自己一片天地。我会迎接你，在明亮的玻璃笼中，那里花团锦簇。有人把这个门把手藏了起来，未知发言人，但是不知道这个信到底谁发的。这个弗拉基米尔只能发给所有人一份了。你为什么拿走我的房间门把手？我受够这种把戏了，快安回去，我好拿枪，明天就要去猎鹿了，否则这次的猎物就要换你了。 弗拉基米尔，别说我没提醒你，托尔和奥丁都是合适的人选，再加把力，尽量拉他们入伙。邪教想要去拉这两个老爷子入伙，但是根据奥丁之前所说， 他并没有入伙，并无此意。我们先去找一下那门把手啊，既然这边门开了。花团锦簇，玻璃笼中，那就是这个房间了。就这个。看一下这边有什么，一张文稿，看一下是什么，伊尔默，听下这个吧。
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
我们从这段话里面可以看出，伊尔默兄弟是不想伤害萨贾的，
Poor thing.
而且他们有一定的原则，不要伤害 FBI。我们只需要直取这个作家就好了。我们只想杀艾伦·魏克。之前一直觉得他们是把艾伦·魏克当作神明一样供奉，看来不是，他们想杀他。我扔个东西吧，把这个枪拿上，这枪占的格子还挺多的，刚好。一把猎枪，一把来福枪，伤害肯定很足。这拿来福枪还是拿弓箭，我们得选择一下了，不然这两个武器太占格子了，物资有点严重溢出了。其实这个游戏，你如果不是在地图里面一直逗留特别久的话，物资是绝对够用的。包括是他们有时候随机刷新的一些怪，你打他们也会随机掉落一些弹药。包括电池什么都有，还可以的。我们扔一个这个化学罐子啊，试一下强度。哎，不错啊。荧光棒，等他出来，连着门一起开。Nice， 上了。
Need to catch up with Tor.
碰到这种有2-3个封印的这种地方，就直接用荧光棒吧，大家不用手电筒照了，因为它的手电筒不是太精确。真是一个绝佳的恐怖游戏，体验太好了。这游戏我真的特别喜欢，我觉得特别难得。而且一定会拿奖，必定会拿奖。
Listen, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go, Tor!
索尔进入结界了，这个红光就是结界，结界就在这个食堂里面。而且刚才罗斯喊叫着说：“辛西亚，你不要这么做，你这样做实在是太超过了。”也就是说，罗斯知道这是辛西亚在搞鬼。
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
跟我装傻是
Are
不
you
是？
fucking with me? Or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
没想到吧，我会算命。
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
这句话挺有意思啊。
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
因为辛西亚的角色，辛西亚在上一代属于光明女神嘛，她爱慕着赞恩，但是赞恩他有心上人，就像这一代里面，罗斯爱慕着艾伦·魏克，但是艾伦·魏克又有他的老婆爱丽丝。我们炸一下他。
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
突然好乖巧啊，好可爱，罗斯。
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this...
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
我们侧写一下奥丁，因为奥丁现在不能交谈。
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
看起来奥丁说的是对的，没有假话。
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
我们需要去找那张索尔为他和他妈妈写的那张唱片。外面有人过去了，我们就过去看看。这个电视里没有节目。还有东西吗？这边搜完了。
See muster point.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
这个老头站姿。
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman
哦，他在引诱 Norman 的 Cynthia， 让他喝水。
Mandy May, are you alright? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did
好吓人啊！
Oh no, Mandy May. Oh no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
这个老登跟你说，要不是现在你们人多，非得踢你一顿。刚才跟罗斯说话的时候，竟是抢罗斯的话。多了一张纸，看一下这张纸写的什么。
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
奥丁现在肯定想起来去帮助他弟弟，但是无能为力，太老了。这是去写当时他们乐队年轻的时候多受众人追捧。这边跟刚才采访 Alan 的似的，就是一个采访报道。然后这边索尔，看来含妈量极高，到处都是逼。阿斯加德古老众神乐队电吉他手去世，只剩下这2个了。现在住在这个疗养院里面，而且还被黑暗力量盯上了。
Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
你们有没有发现一个奇怪的现象？年轻的时候，这个奥丁他的眼罩盖的是左眼，他老年的时候盖的是右眼。这是个小细节啊。等下我们希望能找到答案。先侧写一下信息啊。
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Anger's remorse now?
She is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
跟 Alan 看到那个画像是一样的。
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it. To ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
想要带走老爷托尔，不可以。我们去把索尔救回来。雷神托尔代表北方神的荣耀。
A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here.
同一个主题，全部都是跟水有关。我们直接去森西亚的房间。奥丁没事吧？奥丁并不是病入膏肓，他是宿醉。这老头子已经听见黑暗的声音了，在楼上。
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes.
He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
新下的房间 ，Gale 的房间。这个 Gale 是谁啊？就一张纸，好多黑水啊，可以读一下。这是关于 Barry 的。
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
遇到奸商了。
Ten lights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
这个保洁员吓人啊！每次出现。好了，那因为时间关系的话，我们这一期就先到此为止。等到下期，我们带着萨甲去叠界，把他老爷索尔给救出来。那我们就下期再见了，大家拜拜。